Hello, it's me, Silver the Wag, coming at you in the afternoon today, because it's Saturday. I'm a professional idiot. Just pulling this a bit closer because the microphone is the camera's microphone, and I need to remember that the camera is the blue thing. It's blue. It's tea. I have coffee there, but I decided to have some tea as well. This tea is actually cinnamon, star anise, orange peel, and cardamom. It's a self-made concoction, like the things are inside. Where's my spoon? Like cinnamon stick. Star anise, and the rest is a couple of seeds and an orange peel. Put this on the bedside table. Let me just finish drinking my tea and I'll do the breathing exercise. We'll do it together. Me and you, homie, if you want, though you don't really need it because you go to actual therapy. You don't need whatever this is. You're just a good homie. But the people who are tuning in to get some comfortable vibes, which I think is what the 40-something people here want, and what led YouTube to recommend this to you. Ow. I will reply to that comment, but someone was saying that they've been filming something for uni and that my video helped them relax, and I like that. It's really nice. It's really nice to know that somehow these videos have that ability. Like, these are just vlogs, and I don't think this will ever turn into anything else, unless for some reason I become a millionaire, which is extremely unlikely. Like, the chances are never zero, as my brother says, but yeah, it won't happen. So maybe in the future you'll see me at the desk when the weather is warm, but that's it. Or maybe you'll see some other vlogs outside of me doing random things, like walking my dog. I really am not here to overshare or anything. I think sharing my grandma's stories, and potentially when I run out because there aren't all that many, and she would repeat them. So maybe I'll start finding stories from other cultures or other countries and read those if I find them interesting myself. Like, I won't be reacting to folk tales. That would be kind of odd. Not that I have anything against odd. Like, I called myself Silver the Whack. But yeah, reacting to folk tales, not really something I would do. I would read them first and then come here and read them in my vlogs and then comment on them as a way to, use my voice, which is why I'm here. And it's not like I don't get the chance to speak in the real world. It's not like I don't have people to talk to. But it's different. It's different to just come here and just speak randomly without really caring much. Especially because I'm not sharing too much. I don't think, at least, I'm not sharing too much. I mean, I've shared some vulnerabilities, and on the social media I sometimes vent a bit, but yeah, I don't really come here to talk about every single detail of my life, because that's not important unless I randomly remember some story relating to what I'm talking about, and decide to share it. But yeah, I am also, if people come across these, I'm always open to comments eliciting rambly replies. So yeah, and this is not like content that would make a channel really, pop off or something. I don't think, or rather I hope not. Ironically, believe it or not, I really don't think I would like that. I think that if for some reason that happened, like if this, I mean, I like having a bit of an audience, but a bit is not a lot, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, no drama. Nothing too out there, just random vlogs. Talking about nothing. Talking about, crochet. The most boring thing in the world. Well, maybe a hot take. It's not boring. I enjoy doing it. It's just, when I say boring, what I mean is that it's not a controversial topic. It's just a hobby. It's just something that I do. It's starting to rain again. Good. It's done. Yeah. That's a very old pillowcase. Now let's get the breathing exercise in. This is already 10 minutes and I did nothing but waffle. I don't know, I just a brief intro, because I stumbled across some stories of some people who initially started vlogging randomly and then became like drama magnets and started doing things for attention and stuff. And yeah, I really want it to be clear that I will never do that. I mean, they say never, but yeah, I would not purposely create drama. Fun for views or for engagement or whatever. Like, having just a couple of viewers and a couple of comments and being able to engage with a couple of people, like a handful of people, is fine with me. I'm not here, like, I don't think, like I've said many times before, I don't think I have the profile to do anything that would allow me to have like a content creator career, so to speak. So yeah, I will keep doing these. Maybe because I felt a bit uncomfortable yesterday, but since my video, one of my videos or something was recommended to maybe not the audience, I don't know, I really have no idea, and this made me question even more how the algorithm works. But yeah, I might reduce the number of vlogs to maybe 3 times a week and on the weekends, because like this is a way of for me to relax and speak and use my voice and be a bit wacky and show my things, like my hobbies, my things that I like. But if it will attract the wrong crowd, then I will reduce the number of vlogs. Yeah, so let's do the breathing exercise now. I think I've set the tone for how I'm feeling. The rain is so nice. Let's do the 4-4-4 breathing exercise. It's 4 cycles. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and repeat that 4 times. Okay? This one should be a bit easier, okay? Can you hear the rain? Okay. So let's go. Relax and get comfortable. And focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. think I may have done something wrong because I was trying to count. It did help a bit, but let's do it again. Since it's so short, it's fine. Okay, so let's again relax and get comfortable and focus on our breathing. In there we go. Was that good? I hope so. This one is specifically targeted towards heart health. Oh, my coffee's still warm. Oh, it's nice. Where's my spoon? So that I can give it a little stir. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I am comfortable, I promise. It's just my leg because I got up wrong the other day and I messed up my knee. The other day, meaning 2 days ago. Coffee in the rain. It's okay. It's still working. Okay. We have a story today. It's one of the funnies. That I have translated. And this one I adapted just a little bit. Because the original speaks about chorizo. In English you would say it like chorizo or something, but in Portuguese it's more like chorizo or chouriço. It doesn't really matter how you say it. In this case, it does because the rhyme depends on how you say it. But normally it doesn't. I don't think, at least, with my somewhat limited knowledge on like old-timey words. But yeah, this one was one of the funnies with a rhyme, and I translated it because chorizo chorizo, is made of pork, right? It's made of pork. At least the most common one. And for that reason, I decided to call this story Cork or Pork? Question mark. The original I called chouriço ou cortiça. Because cortiça is cork. Though cork, like cork, the stuff that you put on top of a bottle. In English means the name of that specific object, but in Portuguese that has a different name. It's called rolha. I don't expect people who only speak English to know how to pronounce the l sound, but yeah, it's called rolha. The material is called cortiça, which would be cork, like the bark of the tree, where it comes from. I think, and I will pause this to look it up because it's getting long and I don't want to drag this out for too long. I'm back. Hello, I'm back. So I was right. It's called the cork tree. Usually when I don't know the name of a tree in English, I just go by the thing that it is extracted from it, like whether it be a fruit or like the bark of it, and call it that. Because most trees in English don't really have a name. Like in Portuguese, all trees have a name, usually based on the fruit, if it's a fruit tree. If it's not, then it has a completely separate name, like the tree that gives cork is not a cork oak, it's or a cork tree or a corticeiro. Maybe some people call it that. The name doesn't sound too strange, though I think, now that I'm thinking of it, corticeiro might be the industry that produces the cork. Or the person who produces the cork. The processed cork. I know that the captions will be all over the place, but that's fine. People, I don't know. I really have to pause. Sorry. I'm back. And look, I am relaxed. It's fine. It's all fine. I'm just overthinking. This is why I don't really put myself out there much. And I said that I wouldn't bring this up in video on my Tumblr, which is the only social media that I really use these days, aside from occasionally going on Facebook or Instagram, just to let people know that I'm still alive. But yeah, I don't even know where I was. I was talking about cork trees and the manufacturers of the cork, and the captions in the video, which will be all over the place because cork is a strange word, and maybe the way I pronounce it will be misheard by a robot that listens to the videos and produces the auto-generated captions. I am saying Cork, 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 Cork. Okay, like the city in Ireland. Maybe my accent sounds a bit Irish at times. Does it? Not a very good Irish accent, but my accent is bad in general, so yeah. What I'm saying is Cork. And people who might use the captions maybe will understand from context from the other words that I'm saying that the captions are wonky or something. But yeah. In Portuguese, the names of trees are normally based on the fruit that they give or what they give. Sometimes they're not. Like in this case, the tree that gives cork is called sobreiro. Like sobreiro. Sobreiro. The captions will not catch this because I'm speaking in English, so yeah. Sometimes I when I'm watching the video back on YouTube, I turn on the captions to see what it heard, and it's hilarious. That's why I'm mentioning that. And there are times when I'm speaking Portuguese or saying something, and the auto-generated thing doesn't understand what I'm saying and just says music. Like, music? With this voice? You gotta be kidding me. Well, yeah. Anyway. Tree names. Many people also have tree names as their surname in Portugal. Like, for example, Pereira, which means pear tree. Macieira, which means apple tree. And there's a clear suffix at the end, right? That indicates that it's the name of a tree. For example, also oliveira, olive tree. I think this one was obvious, but it's a funny one because the fruit in Portuguese is not called Olivia. That's the name of a person, or Oliva or something. In Portuguese at least, I think it's called Oliva in Spanish or Italian or something, but in Portuguese it's called azeitona. Nothing. It has nothing to do with the name of the tree. For example, there's also the tree ameixoeira, which is a plum tree. The fruit is called ameixa. Pereira, the pear tree, the fruit is called pera. And macieira, the fruit is called maçã. And the figueira, this one maybe you'll pick up because it's fig tree. And the fruit is called figo. It makes sense to me that the name wouldn't be so strange, so different from the English version, since figs I think not exactly fond of cold climates, but I could be wrong. I will look it up real quick. Let me pause this. I'm back. My face did something weird because I was looking at the phone like, and then I looked at the camera and smiled. But yeah, it says that the common fig is a temperate species native to Southwest Asia, Asia and the Mediterranean region, from Afghanistan to Portugal, which has been widely cultivated from ancient times for its fruit, also referred to as figs. Yeah, so I was correct. There are many species of this family of plant. The kingdom is the Plantae kingdom. The Trachyophytes, Angioperms, Eudiocots, Rosids, Rosalis, Moracea, Ficcia, and Ficus, which would be the most common one. The Ficus carica. Yeah. Uses. Well, I know that you can eat them raw, like pick them from the tree directly and eat it. I don't like it personally, which is hilarious because one of my favorite stories is about figs, but I don't like figs directly picked from the tree. I don't like the texture of the inside of a fig. I eat them when they're dried up, like when, for example, most people don't like raisins. Like that's a common thing. I'm always the weird one, because I can eat raisins directly from the bag like snacks, but most people don't like raisins. And with figs, for me, it's the same. I don't like the fresh fruit, but I like it when it's dried like a raisin. Because I don't feel that mushy weird texture that, yeah, we have a fig tree in the yard. One day maybe I'll do a vlog in the yard and show the fig tree, which is an interesting fig tree because it was hit by lightning once and they thought that it would die, but lo and behold, it's still there. And it was a very harrowing sight to see the inside of the trunk because it's very white, like it's extremely white, and they cut. Yeah, I really wish I could get my translations published and a job in that field, since I am extremely qualified for it, and that's not flexing or an exaggeration. I really am, but I'm just not lucky. I keep sending resumes and stuff and get nothing in return. Anyway, I was talking about the fig tree that we have in the yard. My grandma's yard, by the way. My mom loves figs, but I hate them. I don't like I really hate the texture. It's not the flavor, because like I said, I eat them dried, so it's really not the flavor. It's the texture of the fresh fruit. Like when you open it, there's this pink stuff that looks like worms, and I hate it. I really don't like it. Yeah, well, but I was reading this as I paused it, just so that the noise would not be heard. And apparently, the fig has been cultivated for many hundreds of years in the Middle East, and predates the first known cultivation of grain. I did not know that. I did not know the importance of figs. The more you learn, well, educational content. More likely than you think. I'm just kidding, obviously. But yeah, well, I'm just rambling. Anyway, we went from cork to figs and tree talk. But yeah, so here's the story. That I call Cork or Pork. And it goes like this. There was once upon a time a boy whose father was very mean, and the father had gone blind. The father was always asking for bread with pork. The son was tired of that, and one day only gave him the bread and ate the precious pork himself. The blind father, suspicious, started yelling at the son. "You big bastard, you only gave me the bread and I can smell the pork." And the son said, "By God, there is nothing but bread." "But I surely smell pork, you thief!" exclaimed the father. And so he started hitting his son with his walking stick very hard. The son was tired of all of that, and said to himself that the old man, even blind, would pay for what he had done to him. One day then, when they were walking through the fields, they found some cork trees, and the son had the idea of leading the father towards them. Getting to one of the trees, he suddenly yelled, "Jump, father, for there is a ditch!" And the blind father was about to jump, when he slammed full force against the tree's trunk and fell. And so he yelled from the ground, "You devil boy, I will break you into pieces." And the son laughed and said at last, "Well then, are you sure you smell pork? Or is that the smell of cork?" The end. Did you like that one? I'm pretty proud of this translation, actually. I won't even lie. Because I was able to keep the rhyme. I was able to keep the rhyme. This is a revenge story, I guess you could call it that. And a story about not really minding if your abusive relatives are disabled. And looking back, I never thought I would look back on this story and be like, it was there all along. It was there all along. My grandma always had this mentality. And I should have noticed this earlier, because she would never side with the estranged of a family member of someone. Like, yeah. She would never do that. And sometimes she would understand why people wanted to maintain a relationship with like an abusive mother or someone, but she would always be like, yeah, yes, sometimes you get attached, and yeah, it is what it is. but she always had this mentality, and this is a teaching story as well. It's funny, in a way, because of the rhyme that I was able to keep. Because chorizo is made with pork, so yeah. The rhyme in Portuguese, in case you're curious, says: cheira-lhe a pão e chouriço ou cheira-lhe a pó da cortiça? It's kind of a joke as well. But it's also a story, like it's one of those stories that's funny, and it stays because it's funny and has a rhyme. Let me just finish this and I'll stop yapping and being lucky, and I'll return to this, and hopefully this will get the shape that I want it to get, because I have frogged the other pattern several times now, and this is my third attempt, and this is the easiest pattern of all, and the result is similar to the other ones, so I really think that this is the one. Especially because this stitch is very secure, so let's hope that the results will be decent. If it's not, I'll frog it again. I think the problem with the other patterns is that this yarn that I have is too thin, but it was what I could get, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you all, homie. Hope that everyone who's been commenting is well. Everyone who's been watching is also as well. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome to my whatever the hell this is. Enjoy your stay. Leave whenever you want. It's fine. I hope this was relaxing. Okay? But I'll be back. And that's a threat. Bye bye.